Your Frenchie rolling up?
Yes, I am.
What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of The Cypher. I am your host, Colin Mail. I am here with my co-host, guys. Introduce yourselves.
Yo, it's French to Death. How y'all doing?
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
So, today, it's Friday night, going on Saturdays after midnight. Actually, like 1 a.m. at this point. But,
it's 1:30.
Right? But, it's the end of the summer. Summer's coming to a close, so we're enjoying what's left of the summer. In the whip as always. Rolling up, chilling, smoke responsibly, people. But, how's your Friday going, guys? How's your Friday going?
Work. Straight, tired, back-breaking work. But, hey, it's normal. There's things that's going on.
Yeah, I had like the worst week. I had car problems. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
So this Friday, this right now is very much needed.
Right.
Very, very much needed.
Needed out. Well, I can tell you these last few weeks been crazy, but I smoke a lot, so I have a lot of fuck that shit. I'm always a lot. Every day, just fuck that shit. Fuck this shit. Fuck, I'm over this shit.
Oh,
a lot of that.
Just a little quick pro. This is gasoline diesel, just to let you know.
Gasoline diesel. What? Wait.
Why does that sound like death?
Right? You agree, gasoline diesel.
Like,
Isn't diesel already gas? So why did it double?
It's in transform. Who knows? Who cares? But
that's great. I saw a documentary recently where there was like there's no point of all these weeds that have all these different names.
There isn't, in my opinion.
There really isn't a reason why this shouldn't have to be so many different names. Like there's literally two different. There's like one type of strand. There's another type of strand, and those two you crossbreed those strands, and then you got this strand. That's it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we got the purple kush, and then the purple punch. And,
like weed is literally
Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout
strawberry.
What? Shrimp and broccoli.
What was Gorilla Glue mango?
Yes, Gorilla Glue mango.
Pineapple Express.
White Rhino.
White Widow. I
Blue
remember White
Dream.
Widow.
Skunk.
I never had skunk.
Wow.
But I think a lot of the shit was just skunk in general, the way it smelled. Like, goddamn, this shit stank. Like, it stunk. A skunk. It's
train wreck.
Never had train wreck. It was something called train wreck. I don't think I'm gonna be taking that shit. Like
Captain America.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Captain America.
I love it.
It's funny that we over here talking about all these different strains. Last night, I went to this underground party. I don't know what do they call these parties. I gotta go back on Instagram and find out what it was. But I was at I was hanging with one of my peoples, and he had to go to this event. And it turned out this event had a whole lot of vendors that sold weed-related products. Some of those products happen to be fucking weed. Like, the tables full of vendors. Everybody got their own different type of weed, different type of strains. Like, I gotta go through my phone. I hope this don't mess with the podcast, guys. So if y'all lose a nigga, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read y'all the stuff that I was seeing during this party. Cause I
was not told about this. Like, this is a national security announcement that needs to be done in New York, whether it's in Long Island, Manhattan, Staten Island, all over New York, Brooklyn, Bronx. Like,
they had Moon Rocks.
Oh God.
Fruity Pebbles, Captain Crunch, Fruit Loops, Cookie Crisps, Apple Jack, Cinnamon Toast Crunch. These are edibles I'm actually saying right now, guys. Those are edibles. They had the wax. They had, what do they call it? They had oils. They had a whole lot of edibles. There was a lot of edibles. And you know what the great thing is? Everybody got on Instagram. They had, this one guy had a rice pudding. And I'm just sitting here like, I have to come back for this rice pudding. I want to know what this rice pudding tastes like. Some of these guys are baking it like with waffles and stuff. They have the stuff in the waffle batter and stuff like that. Like, they had, of course, you had the brownies, of course, you had the regular stuff. But I can't even, there were so many different strains of weed that it just didn't even make any fucking sense anymore. I'm like, okay, what the hell is the difference between this nigga shit and yo shit at this point?
Mine's is stronger.
The one thing that I was upset that I didn't get to try yesterday, there's this thing called weed ski, which is a mixture of weed and whiskey.
Ooh.
It's a whiskey drink.
My. And I'm a whiskey girl,
right?
too.
Like, I was so tired I didn't have that. I was so tired I didn't have that. They had that yesterday, you know. And I was looking at everybody's Instagram. I was like, "Where you on Instagram too? Where you on Instagram too?" I was looking. I basically stalked everybody who was there yesterday, just so I could be like, "Okay, I gotta get some of your stuff. I gotta get some of your stuff." Like there was this one guy who there was a table called everything was called LOL edibles, and everything was different stuff. You know, there's candy and stuff like that. And I'm just saying here, there's like, where do you guys find this shit? And you know what's crazy? When I go on all the Instagram, they all say the exact same. Nothing for sale. Nothing for sale. And I'm just like, so
why are you showing this to me?
Right? It's all
why are you teasing me?
Right? Like, then where the fuck do I get it then?
Like, shut up and take my money and give me it. Like
it looks like the only way you're gonna get this shit. It looks like the only way you get this shit if you come to one of these events. And it's like if you don't follow their social media, you won't even know when the fuck these events go down.
That is just greedy.
Right? But I'll give you guys one thing. Look up Tasty Thursdays if you try to find something.
Wait, where is my phone?
I want to say too. There's all these people got Instagrams, but I don't want to go ahead and start pointing niggas shit out. I gotta get the permission first. I don't know if I'm making niggas hot, but niggas had some interesting shit last night. I can tell you that. And you know, I don't know how it works in every other city, but in the streets of New York, you know, New York ain't really what's the word? Weed friendly yet. You know, we kind of weed friendly. You know, we up to the point where they're selling weed on the side of the city with it's lollipops. But I never tried that shit. You ever had that shit?
Yeah.
I got a text message.
What are the shit called again in the city when they sell the lollipops, the weed THC lollipops?
I have no idea.
It's just a weed truck.
I got a text message not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even have the number saved in my phone, and the person's just like, "Yo, got weed pops for $20." I was just like, "Who the heck is this? Like, where did you come from?" And
That's
what
I call fast commercial. And if you call, like we was just talking about it, and then somebody out the blue. Wow.
Everybody going for the edibles now, though. Like, even the people who I know don't smoke, all of a sudden talking about, hey, I just made some edibles. Like, you fucking making edibles now? Like, how the fuck did you go get weed? She's like, I just walked up to the bud man. I was like, hey, can I buy some weed? And the guy and apparently the guy, you know, didn't know. He knew her, seen her around the way. So he's like, this girl want fucking weed? So he's like, yo, you sure you really want weed, or did you just want to buy like some coke or something? She's like, no, just weed. I really just wanted weed. Like, oh, okay, I didn't know you was the type. Okay, fuck it, it's a weed. You know, and I think I'm about to hit my 10. Into next year will be my 10th year smoking weed. Maybe I can say that. Next year will be my 10th year smoking weed. You know, and you know it's interesting to see how in the last 10 years how the culture has changed from, you know, niggas on the block gotta smoke it and hide from the boys and stuff like that, to now where soccer moms are smoking weed, to when, you know, you could go to the store. I was in the city the other day and everybody was selling THC oil. Everybody was selling THC oil. Like, it was nothing. It was nothing now. Everybody got the cannabis oil now. And I'm just saying here, like, so this is it legit now? Like, it's legal now? We can do this shit now?
Yes. They passed that law. You could walk down the street and, you know,
they won't give you a ticket.
It won't give you a ticket. Oh, I remember the name you got. The thing was called Weed World Candies. Weed World Candies is the weed lollipop truck that be driving around New York all of a sudden. And speaking of people driving around New York, sorry for the noise if you hear the music blasting. We are on the streets of New York as we speak. But some people are saying, and this is what I read online.
He's coming back here.
Oh, he's trying to park back here? Or he's going before you turn?
Reverse.
Oh. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Just what happened when you're on the streets of New York doing podcasts. If you want to support, go ahead and click on the description. You figure out how to support, and you can actually support us and put some money in the show so we don't have to be in these streets anymore and record in the actual studio. But, so apparently, according to this article, the weed world vans around NYC are selling phony marijuana pops that don't contain any pot. And I know girls who be like, yeah, I had some. I kind of felt high.
Nah.
Bullshit. These niggas false advertising. These guys are running around selling weed candy, and it's just fucking candy. That to me is crazy. Which makes sense, because it's like, how
blasphemy.
Right? Like, one is blasphemy, too. I'm like, ain't no way that's possible, because how can the boys ain't arrest y'all yet? Come on now. They constantly went ahead and did a, field test on the candy to make sure, and There was no weed on it. And this was back in 2013. This is when they did this shit. I'm still seeing that truck today going around the city. And, you know, it's crazy because, you know, it's not even consumer, like, you would think, you know, it's like, oh, this consumer fraud, but it's like, you know, it's not legal anyway, so who are you going to complain to?
Basically.
You know? But I thought that shit was crazy.
And it's like, who's buying from these?
Like,
I mean,
if
that's
man.
2013 and you still see these trucks around, like, who's buying? What?
But the thing is, like, why would you spend $25 for, like, 5 lollipops when you can get, like, a whole quarter for that?
Exactly.
People who do not smoke weed.
Right, basically. And I go online, and have you guys seen the prices for these edibles?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be looking, these guys do, like, candy, they do pies, pizza. Have you ever seen Stone Pizza? Like, I'm really thinking about ordering it. So they have Stone Pizza, and they have their own cola, they have their own Sprite, and I'm just like, I'm so interested of what the fuck they're doing to this cola. Like, how did you infuse the THC to my cola? But I'm just like, damn, where would you even eat that stuff? Because you don't want to be home with that shit. So nobody, your family get on your nerve. Like, God damn, man, I just had this pizza. I'm just trying to chill.
But my question is, like, I mean...
You don't want to go on vacation, and then you're going to be passed out half your vacation.
You had to take your time eating that pizza, though, wouldn't you?
No.
You don't eat the whole pie, because it's a whole pie they tell you.
But that's what I'm saying, though.
It's probably cheese, dough.
Edible, like, you get a brownie, you're not gonna swallow that whole brownie all at once. You gonna, you know, little by little, take your time with it. At least me, personally, I'm gonna enjoy it.
But it's a pizza, though. It's a pizza, though.
It's still...
Are you gonna remember that you're eating an edible? You're gonna be eating that shit, and you're gonna get to that crust like, holy shit, wait a minute. How much of this shit is weed? Like, I
and
think
if
everything.
they say... You fuck.
They got vegetarian pizza. They got the sausage pizza, and I forgot what the other pizza was, but Stone Pizza, man, I'm really thinking about ordering something. Like, no lie, we're gonna start taking the Cypher on video, and we're gonna order a lot of these shits. We're gonna start hitting up these guys on Instagram, and hopefully a nigga don't get killed or arrested. And you know, if you know we get some actually good shit, you know, we'll eat it during the show. And we'll give it a rating, like, hey, this is some good shit, or nah, fuck this shit.
I'm really thinking about this pizza. Like, I'm just thinking...
Yo, look it up, Stone Pizza. Stone fucking Pizza. I was looking at... I'll show you guys the menu. I'll show you guys the menu right now.
Bro, I'm on Google already. Wait.
Alright, you're going to have to go on Instagram, because that's how I found them. Instagram is the way for everything, you know? And, you know, I commend them, because they're trying to do their best by being entrepreneurs. The only problem is, you know, this stuff isn't, like... I guess ultra legal yet, so they can't. So Stone Pizza.
They said they don't care if they use it in cooking form. Like,
is that true? So now I'm not affiliate marketing for these guys. I don't get paid for this shit. But they got the medical. What is margarita? What is this margarita? Medical margarita? Is that what the fuck this shit says?
It does.
Well, the medical margarita cheese pizza. That shit alone is $50. What the fuck? Smoke just went down the wrong lungs reading that shit. $50 for a goddamn pizza.
That was the truth.
Shit.
That was the truth. That was the truth. Oh.
Fuck. Here you got to light this shit back up. God damn.
Yeah, you almost died on this one.
$50. The Sativia sausage pizza is $55, and the vegetable OG is $55. Then you got 6 garlic knots for $15.
Y'all better be high for like 3 days.
Yeah, like fuck, yo. The baked brownies is $10 each. A dozen is $100. Girl Scout cookies, actual cookies, is $5 each. And what did that say down there? $50 for a dozen cookies. And then you got the can of cola, which is $5. The orange Kush, definitely gotta try the orange Kush. Yo, Kel, don't give that to Kel. Kel gonna have. This explains why Kel love orange soda so much. This nigga was probably drinking the orange Kush.
Orange soda.
Kel love orange soda.
I do.
They also got the grape ape. Is that what? Am I reading that right? Yes, the grape ape.
Yep, it says grape ape.
And sour Sprite. And you know, part of me want to try them all. I just want to let me get the whole set. I want the whole set. Let me get that set.
Take all my money.
Right?
Take it now.
God damn.
Shut up.
You spending $100 ordering from them dudes. You're not just buying one thing. Like, yo, I need some pizza.
100.
I need some soda.
My whole paycheck is going to have to be put to the side. Like,
So stay tuned for when we review
that's a Super Bowl party right there.
Yeah, that gotta be a special event.
Oh, that has to be
something. Because we got to pay attention for Super Bowl party and shit. That pizza might have it so fucked up. Like, we need...
Oh, but it can't be just us three.
No, it gotta be...
We're gonna have to bring other niggas.
It gotta be a special episode. It gotta be a
just...
special episode of the Cypher. Like, we got a special rapper or somebody interesting, you know, just coming on board today. Like, hey, today, guys, we got this guest, and we also got Stone Pizza. Brought to you by Stone Pizza.
What did you say?
Oh, yeah, why'd you pass the blunt to me? You
I went to here, man, time.
Damn, he passed me on the blunt.
You fucked up the rotation.
The love.
I can apologize for my mistake.
Me.
But I thought
you know what's so interesting, though, people? I want to tell you guys something so interesting. So, I've been smoking with these two for I don't know how long now, right? And usually when Frenchie sparks the blunt, he always passes the blunt to his woman first. And even if the blunt is not his, he will not pass the blunt to the person who paid for the blunt first. He will spark it and then pass it to his woman first. And this is the very first time this man did not pass the blunt to his woman. He passed it to me.
Everybody makes mistakes. Stoners.
Oh, it's not a mistake, man. You know what it is. He just showed. He's sorry. Sorry, Holly. Sorry, Holly. Your man loves me now.
I got you. I got you. In his defense, though, he is used to passing it to the back. And I'm usually in the back seat.
Facts. Yeah, Harley is in my seat today.
See, I got you, babe. I got you.
You loyal, baby.
There you go.
I go. Save this for the birds and the bees, which we'll be doing right after this.
Yeah, let's do this. But shoot. So that's a good thing to actually put on there. Actually, first good episode. Try out all types of crap.
You're lighter.
It's gonna be several episodes because there's a lot of different guys on social media. I literally made a list and I realized there's a lot of people in NYC doing their own edibles, doing their own, like, I don't know about hitting up niggas for weed on the internet. That I'm not really interested in. That just feels like
iffy.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm going to jail.
Just like, I'm gonna be on the next episode of 48.
Right?
48.
Somehow, the cops are gonna come knocking on my door like, why are you interested in this amount of weed?
Right?
Who you
like,
waiting for?
yo, bro, that's to consume.
But the edibles, though, I feel like it's a little bit easier to order or pick up. You know, I feel like it's just different. Yeah, let's pick up some brownies. You know, I don't know. That's just me. But
Brownies, though?
Brownies is just a staple. This guy's doing more than brownies. This guy's cooking full-blown food.
Rice Krispie treats is the best.
Full meals. I'm not even talking about snacks. I'm talking about full meals.
I saw a person made turkey, one with turkey and chicken. That just looks so good.
It was this lady, I forgot her name. She was on the 2 Chainz show, the Most Expensivest, and she literally makes a whole meal with just weed. She's like a gourmet chef, but with weed.
Actually, I'm hearing now on scene now that they're having competitions where they're cooking with marijuana.
Yeah, I did hear about that too.
I heard about something like that.
Which one, the gourmet chef of weed?
Yeah.
Weed is a different world now, man. And you know, it still has the weird, you know, stigma like, oh, weed is for people from the streets and da-da-da-da. But, you know, now soccer moms are smoking weed, you know?
Oh, shit, they like stress during the day.
Like, everybody smokes a little bit of the ganja these days. Mm-hmm. You know, now, I don't know what to tell you. Like, because if you listen to the Cypher, you must smoke weed. I don't know why you listen to the Cypher. Unless you really like people, if you really like us, then if you really like us that much, then we like you too. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for listening.
But, you know, for the average person who don't smoke weed, you know, the stigma to them still may be like, oh my God, I don't know about this. Just, potheads are so. What's the stereotype for potheads? They're lazy. They're what? What's the stereotype for potheads?
What lazy means when you up and about working every day. Like, look, man, a lot of people these day and age, like, I don't know how to put it, but it's just a relaxer, and it relaxes your whole body. Then when you get through the next day, it's just once you're done, it's just relax. Like, I don't see what really the problem is when it comes down to it. But
at the end of the day, people look at it like it's a drug.
Yeah. But it's a herb. And I still respect the person that doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, stays that's hard that lifestyle. I respect them regardless. But it's a new day and age.
You know what I realized?
What?
I watched a lot of stuff growing up and didn't even realize it had anything to do with weed. Like that 70s show.
Mm-hmm.
Remember how many times they would go in the basement and smoke weed?
Yeah.
That shit went over my head for years. For years it went over my head. Excuse me.
But I didn't see this. I seen the 70s show, but I never like paid attention to it.
So you didn't see the 70s show?
No, I seen the 70s show. I just, when they go down to smoke weed, at the time I just didn't pay attention to it.
I mean, I paid attention, but I didn't peep, you know, because they never showed you,
like, what?
Like the L's in their mouth. Like, oh, we smoking. You know what I mean?
But only when the table was down, so I was like, yo, why does their eyes, like, why do they sound so different and then it's in circles? Like, that's stupid.
So I found out the name of the chef I was talking about, the gourmet chef who makes the marijuana meals. Mm-hmm. Her name is Chef Zarilla Bacon. And her medicated crab legs are priced at $225 a pound.
Oh.
Lobster tails for $525 a pound. Even chicken wings is $20 a pound. Lord, why? And then she got her own, you know, juice, her own weed juice, which I'm also seeing there's a lot of these days, a lot of weed juice, you know, weed drinks related company, whatever. And I have to try these, but what Harley said was right. How do you know how much to take? Because technically, you know, it's like, you can't be drinking all of this shit. You can't be eating all this shit because it may knock you the fuck out.
Word. I'm just saying.
So when
you got the munchies and marijuana at the same time.
At some point during the day when I smoke too much, I'm just like, I gotta stop. Like, I'm finished. Like, but when you're eating that and you paying listen, I'm not gonna pay $500 and get like a pinch of fucking bud. Like, we're not doing this. You got to tinkle, sprinkle. Like,
I know, whole shit better be soaked in THC.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
the cannabinoids, everything in there. To the last bit. But I don't know. We gonna test this, y'all. We gonna do a show. We gonna be eating this stuff. Maybe drinking some of this stuff at the same time. I don't know. That shit sounds dangerous.
Sure I got a sitter that day.
That day, we gotta make sure we got nowhere to be for the next 48 hours.
And we're gonna videotape this.
Like, we might have to rent an Airbnb, get the fuck out of the hood, and just be somewhere chill. Like, yo, we're good. Ain't nobody coming over here. Ain't nobody gonna mess with us. We're not allowed to smoke in here. That's why we brought the shit with us, so we can eat and drink this shit here. See what happens.
Remember, first thing to do, search the house first. Make sure we know where everything's at.
Like what?
Shit, remember the story last time when you went up there, forgot about the basement?
Yeah. Then we got locked out and found out that we left one door open through the basement. Which means the night before, when Shirley was trying to lock up the place and make sure all the doors locked, and she placed all the chairs at the door, she missed one fucking door. One door. You know, it's crazy. It's funny that you say that shit, because we over here talking about getting high and then being in a house where we got, you know, be protected and stuff like that. Ryan Reynolds got a movie where it's basically Home Alone, but with a pothead. That's the whole plot of the movie. It's Home Alone, but with a pothead. And I was just like,
wow.
Somebody, they bought it. They're like, yo, we're doing it. We're doing this. And it's like, holy shit. And it's like, why? It doesn't sound like a great idea, but at the same time, it sounds so fucking stupid.
You understand why?
Like, I want to see it, but it just sounds so fucking retarded. It just sounds so retarded.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want to waste my time. But I have to see.
Like, it's going to be a grown-ass man.
Where are you going with this?
And I'm wondering, who's Ronald Reynolds going to play? Is he going to play the thief, or he's going to play the high nigga? Is he going to be the high nigga?
Exactly.
Like, oh, God. What is this movie going to look like?
I gotta see the trailer. I gotta make this decision, because if he plays the high character, I have got to see. If he played a crook, I'd have been like,
it's gonna be so weird. Like, what's gonna happen? He's gonna be home alone, and then niggas gonna break into his crib, and he's gonna be so paranoid. He didn't like. If he's paranoid already, like, he's gonna know niggas break into his crib.
I see him doing it though.
Yeah, Deadpool coming out of nowhere, shotgun.
I see him doing it. I see him playing the guy that's high and is paranoid more than the actual bad guy. Not for nothing.
I don't know how this movie's gonna be. I hope it's better than Pineapple Express. Because Pineapple Express, I thought was gonna be one of the coolest stoner comedies. And when I saw it, it was like, yeah, it was alright. It was cool. And my problem with Home Alone, with Hit the Out, it's kind of a clip now. My biggest issue with Pineapple Express, you spent the whole time watching niggas got high, not being high with them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like when you watch movies like How High or Half Baked, you're high with those characters. You don't get high with the dude in Pineapple Express. You watch dudes get high in Pineapple Express. So hopefully in this Ryan Reynolds movie, we get high with Ryan Reynolds, not watch him get high. Oh, even Harold Kumar, you got high with these guys. You know what I mean? So hopefully they don't mess that up with this Ryan Reynolds movie. I don't know when it's coming out. I know they're not shooting it yet. I don't even think they even got a script yet. I think he just opened up his mouth and then was like, fuck it, we'll take it. We'll take anything with you. I mean, right now he's playing the voice of Pikachu in the Pikachu movie. Like, they throwing everything at this man right now. Everything. Like, why is he playing Pikachu? But it's all about the money. It's all about the dollar bills, y'all. And that's a whole other conversation for a whole other podcast.
Yo, I'm dying on the inside. Just he's playing Pikachu.
Technically, he's not playing our Pikachu because it's not the Pikachu from the TV show. Mm-hmm. It's the Pikachu from a video game that came out overseas, and it's a very popular game overseas. So they're like, "Fuck it, let's make a movie about it." And because America, like, we gotta put it out in America, get some money over there. So who's gonna play them? Might as well get Ryan Reynolds. He's big in America. And that's why we have that. A lot of the movies these days aren't for us. I should say this podcast for the movie-related podcast, but on a quick note, a lot of movies that come out over here is specifically made overseas. What is this man doing over there? This man, look, and why do everybody come do the U-turn over here? Everybody come do the fucking U-turn.
This guy must be twisted.
Don't hit my shit, man.
Oh, my Lord. Okay.
Oh, what is he? He's parking behind us. Oh, he's parking behind us?
Oh, okay.
He's parking behind us. All right.
I'm about to say...
Yeah, guys, Friday night. Wait,
no,
the fuck?
He's not.
Yo, what the heck was
that
for?
What is going on?
New York life, people.
Well, guys, on that note, we gotta go. Until next time, world. I feel like I was saying something, but that whole dude just made shit so fast that I had lost track. What
we
I
were
was
talking
saying.
about Ryan Reynolds and Pikachu.
Oh yeah, what do I call it? I saw the Meg. And half that movie was I can't remember what language it was. I think it was Japanese or Chinese or whatever. But half the cast, there was like maybe 4 Americans. Everybody else was Japanese or Asian. I should just say Asian to be on the safe side because I don't want to put everybody in a group or whatever. But I saw Skyscraper this summer. Same situation. You got The Rock, whole bunch of Asians, and then I realized the companies who are making the movies were Asian-owned companies, and I was like, man, it's not even American movies. These are Asian movies with American actors in them. Like, yo, why? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Crazy Rich Asians, but there was only Asian people in that movie. You know what I mean? It was an Asian movie.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, technically, it was an American Asian movie, I should say, because technically, when I was watching that movie, all I can think to myself, like, these are the Asians that I know already. You know what I mean? Like, I believe probably everybody else who, other Asians, probably watch that movie, like, yo, I got a whole bunch of other Asian movies that I seen before this. I got a whole bunch of Asians in here. Like, this is not the first all-Asian movie. Like, I got Asian movies yesterday I saw. You know what I mean? But, it was in a Hollywood Asian movie.
Yeah,
which is the difference. But even that movie, Crazy Rich Asians, wasn't as Asian as The Meg or Skyscraper. Like, those movies were just like, this is not an American movie at all. Like, at all. You okay, Freddy?
You dropped the grinder.
Oh, he looked like he was upset. Like, God damn it, I want them American movies! And I have no problem with that. The reason what they do with that is because then, they're trying to get that extra money overseas. That's why you got the Transformers movies taking place, half of it in China now and stuff like that. They're trying to get that overseas money. But I'm trying to figure out, why did China want Ryan Reynolds playing Pikachu? Because they're going to get somebody else to play his voice in China. He's not going to speak the language in Chinese.
Nah, certain actors actually learn the language so they can actually play it, but
I'd be impressed if Ryan Reynolds learned the whole 90-minute dialogue
right?
in Chinese.
Right?
for Pika Pika. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be very impressed with that man. Like, goddamn. Like, you came a long way from Van Wilder, man. You came a long way from Van Wilder. You know, those movies, I felt like definitely affected my life in a way. Because, like, you know, How High, Friday, you know, those movies introduced me to smoking.
Friday was a good movie.
You know what I mean? Like, those movies didn't show me what smoking was. By the time I did it, I don't think I would have been that prepared. You know what I mean? But there was a lot of times I had the option to do it, and I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm not a smoker. Yeah. When that day when you just like, fuck it. You know, you already know what it is because you've seen enough movies.
It seems at your lowest.
But I always remember people, smoke responsibly. You get these edibles, you know.
Eat responsibly.
Not just eat responsibly. Chill the fuck out. If you don't smoke and you take edibles for the first time, you're not going to have the same reaction like when you smoke for the first time. Two different reactions. And you don't smoke on a regular, or you don't take edibles on a regular, make sure you ain't got shit to do. I think even if you don't, if you don't even smoke on a regular, and you smoke for the first time, make sure you don't got shit to do.
True.
That's not a good idea. Not a good idea at all.
Yeah, 48 hours in advance of sleep and 28 hours of sleep.
And, you know, I can't, the words are tipping of my tongue, you know, don't believe the hype when you smoke. You're supposed to be hungry and sleepy, and that's it, okay? You ain't supposed to be running around, taking off your clothes, getting butt naked, like, oh my God, you're like, oh my God, there's something in the corner. If you start seeing shit, my nigga, you didn't smoke weed, bruh. Somebody laced your shit. I'm letting you that know right now, because that don't make no sense. Like, I smoked a lot of shit, and I have a very vivid imagination, but I know what's my imagination and what's the weed. And I've never vividly seen anything from weed. You know what I mean? If you tell me you saw something vividly, you're not smoking weed. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Unless you got a crazy imagination. But you should be able to tell the difference between your imagination and the weed. Like, I remember one time I was so high, I thought I saw the sky on fire. And they was like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, man. Imagination is tripping out. I'm just having a flashback from the movie Max Payne. You know, because in Max Payne, the sky was on fire. Yeah. You know? But at least I was able to remind myself it was just my fucking imagination fucking going crazy. You know what I mean? I knew it wasn't the fucking weed. Because some people would be like, why is the sky on fire? Ah! We're all going to die. Like, no.
Is there a white rabbit or something? I heard some myths about that.
You ever seen Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
Yeah.
Where Joe was smoking in the front and the lady was like, come on, Joe. Let me get some of that. He's like, no. Every time we give me some of this shit, you start acting crazy. She's like, nah, come on, Joe. So let me get some. Let me get a little puff.
Let me get a hit.
Let me get heat. So you go ahead, pass a little spliff. You go back to playing card. You go, oh, here you go. Always start with that shit. You know, him being the asshole, he was like, oh, what's that by your foot? This bitch is gone. You know the funny thing about it? In real life, she's a professor at a college. Like, this lady did not look like no college professor at all.
She was like, I just want to act crazy for a little bit, you know, just to get it out. Okay, this is enough. I'm good. Thank you. I'll take my check. Walk away.
Right? But I thought that was crazy when I found out. I was like, look at this. You know, be a crazy looking pie. But see, that's the stigma I'm talking about. You know, piehead looking crazy. That's the image they put it out there. We need to change the stigma, y'all. Because it's just functional pieheads out here. You just got to balance your lifestyle properly. That's all it is. Some people don't do it well. They abuse the Buddha. I'm not going to act like we don't abuse the Buddha. I definitely abuse the Buddha. I smoke like a chimney. But at the same time, I get my shit done. You never see me say I can't make a movie because I'm too high. That's never going to happen. You know what was my prime example about who has a good work-life balance between smoking and working? Snoop Dogg. How much shit has Snoop Dogg has come out since the 90s? We still see Snoop. We don't see Snoop just disappear because he high. That nigga pops the fucked up all the time. Another person, Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen definitely smokes like crazy.
He does not stop. He smokes crosses and doubles. Oh my God. He even gets his own inventions of how to smoke it out of, but I think it was a bong or something. And the way that he had it, it was like a the hourglass thing with the sand.
Yeah.
Yo, that looked so crazy.
And then people always say like, "Oh, if you smoke, you're never gonna be nothing." But a lot of people have smoked weed. Obama, Morgan Freeman, you know, like I'm trying to think of this a whole list, but my mind is blank because nigga was smoking.
That we know of, because they was young when they did it.
Some of them still do it now.
Exactly.
Some of them ain't stopped. You know, it's just you know, it's not something they promote. It's just like, you know, the ganja is the ganja. You know. And I think one day I might quit. I don't know. I can't speak for I wasn't born with this. I don't think I'm gonna need to die with it. But at this moment in my life, I'm Gucci. You know, I'm enjoying the ride.
Yeah.
You know, and the culture has been a very interesting culture in the last 10 years. I've seen it go from an underground thing to now where, you know, people are hosting, you know, pop-up shops with, you know, different vendors. And everybody's selling it, and everybody, you know. And I'm not just talking about just black folks selling it. I'm talking about, like, the most hipsters, white folks you can imagine selling this shit. I saw a white man yesterday. He had so much weed on his table. I'm just sitting here like, what? You the bum? You the plug, my nigga?
You plug, nigga?
Holy shit, man.
Give me your number.
Yep.
That is crazy, man.
Where can we be?
Like, but, you know, it's a different world now. And I don't know what state you guys are in. I don't know how accessible weed is to you guys. I'm from New York. Weed is accessible. Best
Very
believe.
much so.
You can literally just walk down Jamaica Avenue and a nigga will be right there going.
Right out the train station.
Right there, like, yo, I got that sour.
Loud.
Yo, you know how crazy it is? Niggas will fucking go viral. And niggas will still be the exact same fucking spot. Niggas will do a whole song, but I got that weed, I got that sour. Niggas put that shit on Facebook. Everybody share that shit because they recognize the nigga like, oh, he gonna get locked up. Because what? He don't get locked up.
Nope.
He's still out there saying, I got that sour.
Yep.
Like, it's crazy. And, you know, these cops are cool. I like these young guys. You know why I like these young cops? You know why? You know why I like these young cops?
Because they're rookies.
Not only because they're rookies, but they're too busy looking at their phones like the rest of us. You know, like, as long as you don't do no dumb shit in front of them, they're not going to fuck with you at all. Like, they
you know how many times I've driven past cops and I'm on the phone. Clear as day, I'm on the phone. And I'm like, oh, shit. And when I look, this nigga is sitting at the corner with his head in the phone.
I love it.
And I'm like, are you serious?
I love it.
What? Are you protecting? What are you doing?
Being a normal citizen. Nope, I couldn't do that. I'm happy for you. Thank you, cops, for being a normal human being.
Oh, no. I thank him too, but still. Like,
thanks for looking at your phone, because I don't need you to see me right now. Like, I need you to be focused on you. The only time cops fuck with you when you know you're doing something stupid. I don't know, I drove past a stop sign. The motherfucker's like, yo, we wasn't even going to stop you, but my nigga, you was just going too fast, bro. Like, I'm like, I know. And that's the only time I don't argue with the police when I know I'm in the wrong. If I'm in the wrong, I'm going to take that out. Like, I know some people are like, why the fuck you pull me over? Nope, not me. I got weed in the car. Nope, I know what I did wrong. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got a ticket? Yes, I want to take that ticket. Thank you so much for this ticket. I know I will do much better. I will do much better. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Keep it going.
I managed to get pulled over literally right after I finished smoking. Babe, we was in the Bronx. Right after we finished smoking, just put the blunt in the ashtray. I'm driving. I wasn't even doing 15 miles. Dude pulls me over. Whoop whoop. So I'm like, fuck, the whole car, mind you, the windows were closed. Oh, no. So it's still smoky in the car. I open the windows, it's just, fuck. Dude's walking out. He's walking towards the car. You have to see the smoke. And he's just like, so I noticed the NYPD hat on the back. I was just like, what? He's like, just want to let you know, cool hat. I was just like,
back.
What?
Back.
Thank you. I will see you later. Goodbye. And he let me go. That's I was just like, what the fuck is going on?
That is bananas. I don't know why you even stopped pulling over nigga over. You could have just drove by and just said that.
Oh no, he wanted to let me know that he liked my hat.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you, cops, for not being a dick.
Right?
Yes, thank you.
Because I've been smelling like a lot of weed and I've never been stopped by like anybody, no cop at all. Like, hey man, Fuck you smell like that for? Like, no, no. So, you know, I'm so glad that we laws have changed, especially in New York.
Oh, facts. It's about time.
Back then, you really had to hide your shit. Like, you literally, I've lost weed because I had to hide it. Like, oh, this shit gotta go. I am not going down for this shit. Like, I literally had to get rid of weed. Like, nope. Put this shit in the bushes, you know, and then, you know, if you didn't really pay attention and you walked away, a nigga might came and grabbed your shit and left with your shit. And you're like, damn it, I have my shit waiting for me. No, you didn't. But, it's a different world. And it's a lot safer now. So now you just gotta make sure what you're smoking is safer, because, you know, like they got the GMO weeds now. It's not the natural shit. I always feel like all this extra shit, you know, all this loud stuff, that, you know, all the crazy names, I always feel like those are GMOs. Because how the fuck you got this shit smelling like fucking grape? Like, you got, I got this grape juice. How, my nigga? Why is this shit smelling like grape juice, my nigga? What plant did you crossbreed this shit with? You took a grape and a weed and you crossbreed this shit, my nigga? I need to see the original plant, my nigga.
Show me how you did that.
How did you do that, man? Like, y'all playing God in this shit now. Like, how is this possible? What is this strain? So, I'm very cautious about, you know, the weed that's going to be in dispensaries. Because the Cypher, guys, this is just the beginning. We're still in the first year. Eventually, we're going to be taking trips to Amsterdam. We're going to go to Colorado. We're going to go to California. We're going to fucking do the Cypher in all these different places. And we're going to see what the world got to offer.
Yes,
and
I would like that a lot.
We're going to, you know, it's gonna be a very, very, very interesting journey. And, you know, I want to know now. So if you guys listen to these comments, you know, send some emails, call them on Gmail about, you know, should we worry about GMO weed and all this stuff? Because, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I just had Burger King, so a nigga like me should not be talking about GMOs, you know. But, you know, you got to know better to do better. So, you know, we're going to think about that going forward. But until then, y'all, much love. God bless. 2 pieces of chicken grease. A nigga is high right now.
Facts.
Fact. Laters.
Night.